Okay, so welcome back to the bench. Actually, you can see I'm no longer at the bench. I'm taking a little time to do some fishing. Caught a nice 25-inch striper today. So getting back to the bench, a couple things I do have some recorded videos I'm going to put together. Things that I found. Remember, the radio was partially working. I now have it working as a restoration, but again, I have a lot more work to do on it. This is going to be a short video, basically because I'm fishing. Summer hobbies, winter hobbies. This is kind of like a crossover between the two. So hope you enjoy what I put up after this, talking about what I did, what I found. The unobtainium tube was actually bad. That was not causing the problems. It was a lack of voltage going through the set. So that's one of the things I always do first. I test my voltages in the radio. Am I getting the proper voltages in the radio? If I'm not, I need to correct those first. Otherwise, you're never going to know where you're at. So with that, let's get into the radio part. And I don't know, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday or the day after, we'll have a fishing video. Didn't get any videos of the striper that I caught today, but it was fun. All righty, let's get into it. Okay, little progress here. I did take the front grill off. I had to get in. This dial cord here wasn't broken like I thought. It was popped off of the drum. Okay. I lubricated the drum a little bit. It moves a little bit easier. I still have some work to do on that, get it going better. When I took this down, I found that the rubbers, this one was still good and I didn't have enough to go around, but I put some new rubbers in here, isolation from the metal for the speaker. And moving along, when I took this off, the cord, I dropped something, not good. I dropped the spring. Yeah. That'll go down into the lost file and never be found. The band selector cord came off, so now I'm going to have fun playing with that to get that back into position. Alrighty. Meanwhile, I'm moving along. I'll do some cleaning in here. It's really just dirty. I'm going to pull the tubes out. These are going to be fun to get out in here. You can see them down in there. But while I have the front off, that's probably going to be the easiest time. I'm going to pull the tubes, test the tubes. Because as you remember, it didn't play when I first started it. So there's got to be something. I think the audio section's working, but there's something not working properly in the front end of the radio. So either the oscillator or front end, something's not working. I'm going to have to dig into that. But I just wanted to show you what I'm working on. Again, two separate dial cords. I can't find it. Where'd I put it? Oh, here it is. The pointer actually comes off. I had to take this off to be able to get this front panel off. And once I get it back up there, I'll keep working on it, but this is my next project. This has to get put back on. I have to find the spring that I dropped on the floor. So with that, I'm going to end for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is the radio is playing very softly. I found that I'm not on the holder, so just you're going to get seasick. The dreaded 1L6 tube was bad. It's the first time I've ever had one of them bad, so I guess I've been lucky. I did have a replacement, which wasn't really excellent, but it's registering in a green. Radio is somewhat playing, so I know I'm going in the right direction. Voltages aren't quite right. I think it might be the selenium rectifier is going bad, although it looks really good. Most of them do. I'm going to replace this and temporarily put a resistor in here. I need a 5 watt. I actually need 2 5-watt resistors of different values, okay? They total 130 ohms. I'm going to put 150 ohms in because when I put the diode in, the silicone diode, it's not going to have as much of a voltage drop as the selenium rectifier has. So I'll put in a little extra and see what we have. I'm going to take this out, use this terminal strip here, mount that in place of this, and then wire everything up. So you can see, as I started working on this, the legs on this resistor, they just get corroded. I don't know if you can see it, but see that green corrosion that's on there? Yeah, it just rots them off. So that might have been part of the voltage problem. So we'll see. I wanted you to see that. Even if you think that, and the ohms was reading correct, but when it heated up, I think there was a problem. But again, this lead and this lead just broke right off as I was working with it. So that's why that kind of thing, those things have to be replaced. Okay, so all I did right now was I replaced this resistor. It's a 5-watter. It's getting hot too. I may actually go with a higher wattage resistor in there. And down, its power's on, so I'm gonna use a pointer. Down in the back here, yeah, I can't see what I'm pointing at. Back here, I mounted the silicone diode. Okay, that's all I did for now. Okay, and the radio.
That if they think you're doing something wrong with the climate,
as you can hear,
any charity,
call 888-376.
the radio is now playing.
WNYC 888-376-9692.
I've actually resurrected it at this point.
In the WNYC newsroom, I am with Luke Green.
I've resurrected the radio. I've got it working, but I'm not going to leave it like this. Again, all of these capacitors are going to be changed. There's a lot of, there's like 16 of them in there that have to be changed, plus the filter cap. I'm going to do my usual on the filter cap. Where is it? It's buried someplace back in here. I'm going to cut the filter cap off on the top, feed my caps in, solder them on the bottom here, because there's not a lot of extra room to be putting caps in down here. I probably could. I could probably put another terminal strip in here and wire them up like that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as we go. But the radio is now playing. It is resurrected.
About issues that matter to you and your neighbors. But WNYC's news and reporting
you got the bass and treble controls.
To an informed, empowered democracy, and listener support allows us to keep WNYC independent and open to all. As you might prepare for your commute home right now, WNYC is an essential public good.
Plenty of volume.
Freely available to everyone, and it will stay that way.
and the care and the love that goes into
Again, this is the AM broadcast band.
Muy difícil en Panamá.
I am in my basement workshop.
Don't be the guy with the t-shirt on in the pool.
The third on the index is wealth, which has fallen by more than $40 billion this year.
It's 11:30 Bloomberg. All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. Pull back. Again, I make a mess when I'm working. But before you see it again, it'll all be cleaned up. While I'm waiting for order parts and parts coming in, I'm going to start working on the case. Trying to work on the leather, which is something I've never done, so I'm going to be doing some research online. So for now, that's going to be it. Remember, click like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I like comments. I respond to people. If you like what I'm doing, let me know. If you don't like what I'm doing, let me know. But click like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below.